Good morning students, Suraksha ma'am here. I will teach you today a tiger in the zoo poem. This poem is written by Leslie Norris. This poem contrasts a tiger in the zoo with the tiger in its natural habitat. The poem moves from the zoo to the jungle and back again to the zoo. Actually, in the present condition, the tiger is present in the zoo, but after some times, the poet describes his previous condition and then brings back to the present condition. Okay. So the tiger has been described in the zoo here. First of all, you see, he stalks in his vivid stripes. Here the line, he stalks. He is tiger. Stalks means walk. Walk with proud. In his vivid. Vivid is clear. Stripes. Lines on his body. So the movement of the tiger is described in these lines, that he walks very proudly and his vivid stripes, his clear stripes are shown to the people who are visiting the zoo. The few steps of his cage, but he is able to take few steps in his cage because the space in the cage is very limited. He can walk only very few steps. On pads of velvet quiet, pads are his feet. His feet are described soft velvet here. Okay, on pads of velvet quiet, he very quietly walks on his feet in his quiet race, and he is very angry. Race is anger here. Quiet race means he is very angry because he does not like a zoo. Here the condition of the animals in the zoo has been described to you. Now his past condition has been described in the next stanza. He should be lurking in shadow, means in the night he may be lurking, walking around. Where shadow, where he may be lurking in shadow means he may be walking around some houses in the jungle, sliding through long grass. And he may be sliding means again moving. Slide again means moving through the long grass, or he may be going into the or moving into the long grass. Where does he like to go? Okay, near the water hole. He may be moving near the water hole means some water source. It may be a stream, a pool or a pond. Okay, where plump deer pass. He may be waiting for a deer who will pass near the pond just because he had come to drink water. Plump is soft. Okay, where a plump deer pass, plump is well fed also, जो थोड़ा सा मासल होता है, फ्लैशी होता है. Okay, where plump deer pass means he may be waiting near water hole because some plump deer may pass from there and he may be in attacking mode. So this is the past. Okay, again one more stanza for his past condition. He should be snarling around houses. Here the poet is describing that he may be snarling, growling, his growling sound. Okay, around houses means near the houses, near the jungle, where is any house, he can be growling and scaring the people because all of us feel scaring from the tiger. At the jungle edge and near the jungle edge is the corner. Jungle के edge के पास corner में where there are any houses, he may be growling there and he may be scaring the people, baring his white fangs. And he is showing here, showing his white fangs. Fangs is canines, front teeth of the tiger. His claws, uske panche, terrorizing the village, and he may be terrorizing, scaring the village people. Village here, okay, means his power is shown here in this stanza, that when he was free, when he was not in the zoo, he should be lurking in shadow, means he may be moving very freely anywhere. Okay, he may be walking through grass, he may be walking near water hole, and he may be waiting for a plump deer so that he can attack for his food. In next stanza, it is also again where he was very free, he was liking his natural habitat. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle edge, by the jungle's corner. He may be growling near the houses and showing his white fangs means teeth, his claws, and he may be terrorizing the village. This in these two stanzas, his past condition has been described. But in the next stanza, again his present condition is described here. What does the poet say? But he is locked in a concrete cell. See, but in the present condition he is locked. He is caged in concrete cell. Concrete means made of cement, iron, etc. Cell again is a room, very narrow room you can say, means cage. His strength behind bars, and all his strength is just behind the iron bars. उसकी सारी ताकत अब किस में है? पिंजरे में ही कैद है. Stalking the length of his cage, he can just walk in the cage. Means what is the length of the cage? He can walk only that distance, ignoring visitors. And he does not like the visitors. People may be excited to see him, to watch him, but he does not like to be watched by the people. So he simply ignores the visitors, people, because he does not like this unnatural habitat, as this is the major problem which is shown by the poet, that all animals like their natural habitat. They must not be locked. They have their freedom. They must enjoy it. So this poem has been written to show his pathetic condition. Okay, in the last stanza, Leslie Norris, what does he say? He hears last voice at night. Now, his very pathetic condition is described here, that he hears last voice at night. रात को भी वो आवाज़ें सुनता है. He is actually very in a passive mood because he is helpless here. He just hears the voices in the night, the patrolling cars. Why? Because in the zoo, the patrolling cars means the cars, the people who are watching, who are controlling the zoo are on the included in the patrol party, and they watch in the zoo and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. And just he is very helpless, and he stares with his brilliant eyes. He has a brilliant eyes, but he cannot enjoy the nature there. He just can look on the brilliant stars, on the stars in the sky. Here the poet wants to say that in the daytime he is very much agitated, he is very much angry, because people does not let him take the rest. They continually visit and they continually are irritating him, and in the night the patrolling parties, the patrolling cars do not let him sleep even. So he is very much restless here. His very pathetic condition is seen. So we must take care of the wildlife. We should not cage them, and we should care for them. We should not destroy their natural habitat. This is the message in the poem, The Tiger in the Zoo. So students, you please listen this video and read the poem and enjoy.